Welcome in, Raiders. Aloha. I am still drinking my coffee because I'm super tired. But we have some terrific guests for you today. So stick around. We'll be on in about a minute. But aloha kakiaka means good morning to you. Aloha. So we'll see you in a little bit.
My designer lives down there because she married down here. And when I'm skiing,
wait, so we're live?
What?
No, you can talk about your friend. Go ahead.
Wait, don't tell him. It's fine.
No, I figured I would warn him that we're live. I said it once. I'm not sure you heard me.
I don't tell things I shouldn't tell, so,
No, it's okay. That's perfectly okay. Aloha to all of you. I'm Dr. Aaron Chef, and this is the STFC Ohana Virtual Army. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the raid tips. We have a couple of redeems that came out. I'm not sure if they even played. Did they play? Lord of Scaran and, of course, Wrath of Butter Pecan. We had a couple of... Are they playing at all? I can't see them. They are not playing. What is going on there?
That's not good.
Yeah, that's not good at all. But yeah, welcome in.
I turn up on someone else's stream and it goes wrong.
It is. Hi, Lube. Welcome in. I see Jess is here, one of Next Gen and official CCs. Of course, we have... we have a lot of, this is actually pretty good because we have a lot of our friends from EU, and one of our topics today is going to be some of the things that have been going on over there. Hi, thank you, MJ Hatch, for that. But let me introduce our esteemed guests here. We first of all have the wonderful, the talented Tarpitude here. Thank you for joining us, Tarpy. I know it must be really cold for you. Is it really cold for you?
No. For once, it's actually warm.
Really?
Warm is a scale. It's 40 degrees warmer than the last time I was on your stream.
So it's just like -2 now. Is that what it is?
It's actually right at freezing.
Right at freezing. Okay.
That's the heat wave.
I was freezing last night too. It was like about 62 degrees.
I'm so sorry. You poor man.
I know. It's been actually, it has, we are under, I'm not sure, are we under a high wind watch or something? Lube, that's a perfect throw of the slipper over there. We call them slippers, not flip-flops, but that's a perfect throw. It's been raining the past maybe 12 hours or so. And I should open the window because you could probably hear the rain a lot. But yeah, I have no concept of cold weather, but I hope you're staying safe. And I'm glad it's a little bit warmer than last time.
Yeah.
So,
I'm actually considering going outside and smoking food. Because you can use your smoker when it's really cold. I just don't have the winter coat for my smoker, so it just uses up more of the little pellets.
Right.
So it's it's almost warm enough. I would consider using that.
That is loud. That is loud.
That worked.
I'm sorry. That is super loud. But thank you for the air horn. So Moose, you're playing some things. Which ones aren't playing? Because something is behind one of the overlays, I'm suspecting. So we'll figure it out in a little bit. We have another person coming in, and we'll get to Minnie in a second, but let me switch our views. Welcome in Loston there as well. So as he's saying with his microphone, Minnie, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
You are a very special friend, and I appreciate you being here. And I've been watching all your success on your shows. Although I think your show is a little bit too mature for me.
They went somewhere I never expected them to go, and they're certainly not Disney friendly. That's for sure.
Well, not everything can be Disney friendly, but I do enjoy watching a lot of tidbits. Loop, there's a nice egg there. So okay, the stickers are working. So yeah, I love the sheep, but I don't like them exploding. So, but yeah, no, I do watch. Well, the hard part is that you're always on when I'm at work. I mean, it's like in the middle of the day, and I'm in meetings, and I can't really. So sometimes I just drop in.
Don't have me on when you're in meetings. Good Lord, no.
I jumped into someone's stream one time. I think it was Lost in stream, and I was just leaving work. And good thing I had it on mute, because I think someone said something that would not have been safe for work there as well. But
yeah, I've done that with Lost in Stream as well. This is not what I expected.
It's exactly what you expected.
It is.
But thanks, Minnie,
we're totally on brand at all times.
At all times. Thanks for being here. And we've gone through another level of the hype train. Thank you very much. Quazel is here. I know Quazel was trying to get out of it. He was trying really hard not to show up, but we dragged him in here because you don't see him enough. But he's on location, sequestered away somewhere.
Yeah.
So
that has to be a lie.
So
when has Quazel ever refused to come on stream?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I'm working on stuff. I mean, I even shared the screenshot. It's coming along nicely.
Yes, make sure everyone
very green.
It's very green stuff.
Yeah, it's green. I mean, feel free to share it, because that's the way we are heading. I hope I will be done in a few days, so we can have finally the web version live.
I feel like with Quazel and Stewie, we've got the TNG officer tool, and then we've got the Romulan green sheets.
There you go.
Tell me I'm wrong.
No, that's valid.
I see MJ snuck in here when I wasn't looking. Oh, there's a viewer attack coming in.
Yeah, just throw everything at Lost In.
Yeah, don't throw everything at Lost In. You wanna see his handsome face. And thank you for the 8 tier 1 subs, Lost In. Appreciate it. How are you recovered from the birthday party, Lost In? Sometimes it takes a while to recover from.
Yeah, we still have some cleaning up to do, but
there's Pokeballs on the screen. That's crazy. Let me see if I can share. Let me see if I can share my screen real quick for our panelists. My screen share is not working. But anything else going on with you? You've been working really hard, Lost In.
Yeah, it's been pretty crazy. Hold on, I'm just getting a text. Of course.
Oh yeah, no, that's okay. It's still working. Well, you can throw all the different mass attack.
All the things.
Lube is just going. Lube is just going crazy there.
Lethal with that. Thank you, Sherlock.
Moose, are you back from the left coast? Are you back home already? Just checking. So, but yeah, I'm sure you've been working really hard, because I haven't seen you on stream as much. That is super loud. I gotta figure out something with that. You were only there for a very short time, but anything going on else with you, Lost In?
No, man, just working, hanging out, chilling, driving my new car.
Your new car. Yeah. No, I hope you're enjoying your new car. This seems very exciting for sure. And then MJ Hat, thank you for being here as well. I know you were also volunteering not to come on, but I said we're just going to invite you anyway.
If someone needs to rotate out, that would be me. So
no, I'm the first one.
Really cute, really.
No, I appreciate all of you. I know some people might have to leave early, so we'll get a good rotation in here as well. But thank you for all the different bits and for the mass attack. We're still a minute into a level 2 hype train, but thank you very much. I actually have been working on a few things with the setup. So hopefully I'm not looking all over the screens, and I put everything on the main monitor in the front. So we'll see if that works as well. But thank you for the 100 bits, Doug. Appreciate it.
DJ says he'll rotate in, but he's not wearing pants.
No,
compulsory.
That'll be awesome. That'll be awesome. Hi,
DJs. If he
DJs.
doesn't stand up, it doesn't matter if he needs some fresh air. I mean, I don't care.
I feel like that's normal for him. Also, hi, DJ.
Well, okay. So some of the alerts are working and some are not. I saw the K-pop Demon Hunters. You don't see this on the back, but we do actually have the. Well, you can kind of see it. There's a few Funko Pops, the K-pop Demon Hunters on this side, and then the Wrath of Khan one is on this side, but it's off screen. The Wrath of Khan Funko Pop is over there. Do
you have the Wrath of Peanut Butter? Pecan?
I don't have the Wrath of Peanut Butter Pecan, but we can probably modify that if we needed to. Maybe we can turn it into the Wrath of Butter Pecan. I do have some stuff from Scribbler that she also sent, so we might be able to modify that as well. All right. Issue number 1 is the lag on the EU servers, and who better to kind of explain some of the things going on here are our EU friends, Minnie and Quazo. So, Minnie, what's been going on with all of this lag over there?
So, Friday was completely impossible to play until midnight, and then it seemed to kick itself back into shape, and it was fine. Yesterday was not too bad, and then this afternoon since reset, I've really struggled. Really? So I've just given up. Yeah.
So reset for you has been what, about a couple hours ago?
Yep, it was just over an hour ago now. Yeah.
Okay. DJ says not EU, is US is also garbage today. Okay, so we will check some of that out as well. Quazo, the same thing with you, or have you just been working all this time?
No. Yesterday it's been very bad. Like, we talked about it on stream. I think for
hours
you made a kill and it didn't score for hours. Like nothing at all on Friday.
Didn't even disappear, did it, Quazo? Your ship the ship was still there. You just ended up with 1,000 million ships that you couldn't attack because you'd killed them all.
I hadn't that back, but I had no event scoring at all. Like I killed a few hostiles for the challenge track and no progress at all. So people are left without any progress there because they couldn't collect it because it didn't score for them while they were awake. And I severely hope that they give us a compensation for that, because that's been hard on a lot of players.
Loop says, despite the lag, the good news is that it's Orion Day today, so nice and easy, productive day there as well. So what you're telling me is that it's affecting the scoring, and when you are actually doing these events, is it sending or is it registering on the servers at all that you're finishing action from your client and it's going over there, or is it just stuck somewhere between completion on the server and your client?
Yeah, it's somewhere on the server. It's like the messaging queue or something. Like all of it came back later on. So one of those things I did, I collected and revel late in the evening because I still was awake for whatever reason. And then you could collect it. It's like being just stuck on the server in the queue for hours. I don't know if a service just crashed on them and they couldn't restart it, or if there was some other stuff flooding the engine that needs to deal with it. I have no idea. I mean, they kept track of all of it, at least as far as I could see, but it just didn't register in time. And like with the challenge track, if you don't collect your dailies, I don't think dailies are auto-collected because they just not collected then.
So another reason why kind of like the battle pass is if you complete something, you actually get it redeemed for you. But challenge track doesn't do that at the end of the week or even during the dailies. So that some feature like that would be helpful in these situations when there is lag and you're not able to collect your events. So that's that might be something that we could suggest just to make sure that in these situations it's kind of a backup, right? It's kind of a backup for that. Boston is shaking his head.
I just think it's hilarious. We're talking about that they should engineer the system to tolerate the fact that the servers don't transmit the data within 24 hours.
We've lost him. We play a game where every update, our advice is, have you cleared your cache, uninstalled the game, reinstalled the game? That's not right. Send a ticket in. It's fine.
I will say, I don't think it was limited to EU either, by the way. The servers yesterday were pretty bad in the US. I mean, I had a bunch of events that took multiple resets to see the progress, which is what I did.
I can concur with that. That it was pretty bad yesterday. It's been bad this morning and over here as well. But I know EU's had it a lot worse ever since Friday or early last week. But all in all, it's not. Again, I know EU's got it worse, but it's everybody. It's not just one or the other. I know Ultra said that APAC was fine, but it was late for him as well, and maybe not as many people were on. So I don't know.
That's possible. How many, in terms of your communities, how many people have come out and just shown their frustration with all of this? Has there been a lot? Yeah,
a lot.
The Alliance has been super quiet this weekend. People just aren't bothering to log in.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's unfortunate. If you're not logging in, for sure they're not able to.
Is it
Go ahead,
lack
Tarby.
of logging in, or you just can't see what they're saying because the server isn't sending you AC chats?
Yeah, no, honestly, we've had that issue before, haven't we? So yeah, it could even be that.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Tomorrow,
that's the other half of the lag.
Chat is going to be popping off with 3 days worth of chat.
all at one time. Thank you, Green Tea and Devastator, for the follows. That's one of those things is that if they can't, there was also a login issue, right? Earlier in the week. And so people couldn't get in for a few hours, and that was probably prime time. Tibbs was talking this morning, like sometimes for a lot of people, they only have a few hour window during the day where they actually can get into the game and play. And if it just so happens to fall during that time when you can't log in or this lag is super severe, it really affects their ability to progress in the game and increases their frustration. Now, that's where sometimes when these events are going off, that 12, we used to have events that used to be 6 hours or 12 hours, long gone. But even maybe the 24-hour events need to be extended a little bit to allow 2 days of completion, just because things like this happen. And hopefully, again, these things don't happen, and it should be done in a timely manner. But it's going to pop up from time to time. It's just one of those things that happens in mobile games. And so maybe having more events that span over the period of 2 days that you can complete at your leisure and get into the game that way might also be another solution. So let's see. I'm trying to figure out what
servers. I mean, it can't be that we need to change the events because they can't get servers properly fixed. I mean, I don't know what's happening. So stuff like that can happen. It kind of happens a bit too often for my taste. Though Ref kind of said it's my fault because I have been praising the stability before the last week or 2 weeks.
It's all your fault.
So maybe blame me. That's fine. But I think I hope they're working on it, and it will be a thing of the past. But who knows? I mean, at least on a positive note, today we had to deal less damage to the islands. So I mean, we need to take the little wins, have a little bit.
Yeah, no, that's true.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's breadcrumbs we're looking for.
In the discussion, I saw Jim Pye 1701. I think we should separate the lag issues from the Orion hostiles.
Yeah.
I actually, because I think people being upset about a hostile being really tough or hard or even impossible to kill, I think is a very different issue than like server lag and things like that.
Yeah.
I will say
that's topic number 2. So Lawson, why don't you start us off, because you were teaching people how to actually overcome this last night. So
I mean, we were messing with it. I mean, I think that I actually think that this is when the game shines. And I think that if it's, so we took someone, a 68 player who was watching the stream, was like just basically taking the cruise. And we probably did 2-3 hours worth of trying a crew, flying out, killing things, coming back, recrewing, flying out again. And he went from 0 kills to 3 kills unbuffed.
Nice.
At 68. So, I think that there are ways to do this. It's just that the traditional everybody uses the same crew doesn't work because everybody's in a different place. And so they need to understand what is and isn't working for them. And that's actually what makes this game good, right? It's using the tools that you have to beat a challenge that's hard. No one likes an impossible challenge, but I think we've gotten conditioned to, go out and kill 10 of these things. You're not going to struggle real hard. Come back and get rewarded. And the only challenge is they up the number, right? So instead of 10, now it's 20, now it's 40, now it's 100. And that's the version of quote unquote hard. I actually prefer it when it's like, let's stick at 5 or 10 and let's make it hard to do and let people figure out ways to make it work. And the fact that people are stinging themselves so that they don't deal crits to try and make this work. I mean, that's great. I think that's amazing.
That's genius.
I think that's when you get community. That's when you get people talking. And we had multiple people throwing out suggestions in my stream, and we just like iterated on it until we found something that worked for my setup well. Which, by the way, other people on the stream were like, that doesn't work for me at all. And we were throwing out suggestions. So I think that's good. I actually think, does it need to be tuned a little bit? Maybe, but I'm not totally convinced that not everybody can kill at least one. Now, is flying out there 10 times sucky? Sure. But if it wasn't that way, people wouldn't be trying. So
that's true.
I'm actually a big fan of it. I think it's great, and I think it should be a little bit rough.
Yeah,
I'd like
Tarpy.
Sorry. I just want to break in here and say that I think it's wonderfully ironic that the first month in many months that a lot of us have probably even gotten anywhere near our Mantis to use it for anything is the month that its independent archive also comes out.
Right.
Like that timing is just ironic as all get out.
Yeah,
are you saying
timing.
that they understand the game better than we think?
I have no idea. I just think that timing is great.
I mean, it could be, because if you think about it, maybe that's going too far, but I mean, the design works beautifully in different ways. So maybe that's been part of the thinking, because I remember on the testing, they told us they had something in mind we didn't use in the testing scenario. Maybe it's been really the Mantis, who knows? I mean, it's been crazy. Maybe it's giving them too much credit. But if you think about it, heck, with using the Mantis, you can even use Sutter on the bridge and have an advantage out of it. So it's kind of funny. I mean, I like it, all the options.
I think for me, it's very reminiscent of when the Silent came out. and it really highlighted those that did not work on faction ships and just went with the specialty ships, because it was a case of, if you don't have the faction ship, these are not going to be friendly to you. And we've even put them behind a token paywall here, so it's very reminiscent of that, but without the paywall of those token systems.
If I can bump in here and say, honestly, I think these hostiles are one of the key indicators that maybe, and I know this is not what Scopely really wants to hear, but maybe we've progressed too fast. And I went on DJs and I was talking about this. Maybe we should slow down and take a look at our research and kind of see where our accounts are at. Me personally, I'm struggling a little bit with the 66s. I can do one per hull, and that's fine because I'm a 65. But using these as like a benchmark, I can't stress that enough. These are just the right kind of hostile to do that with where we're at today. Does that make sense?
I think so. How are you doing at 65 killing these hostiles? Are you doing okay? Are you able to do it?
The 65s I can blow through easily, so I was trying to punch up because I put 66 in the oven. So one per hull right now with a tier 9 Negvar and not the right crew, just to reiterate. So,
and can I just, Chef, I just want to respond to Jim Pye, who's talking about the fact that, most of the people on streams don't represent the common player. It's a top percentile of the players that are probably sitting on streams daily. And
I do. I represent the common player. I play a 45 account, and I spend most of my life just talking to other people in the community. I think that's how the game's really played. That's what keeps us coming back.
But and I mean, I think Jim Pye, you're right, and also I think that's okay. But people need to reach out to their community to get help. And I think that's part of what alliances do, is that there are people in the alliance who say, well, I tried this, I tried that, etc. And I think I think that's sort of how this works. And it's how you build community. By the way, I disagree. Most of the best games I've ever played when you first start are super hard, right? I mean, all
that's
the
the
Dark
challenge.
Soul games and things like that, those games were impossible. And they have staying power because of it.
Maybe it's the reason it's called a challenge track, and maybe we should adjust for the future that they will swap out those challenges. I have no idea, but thinking about it, that already in the second month they changed one hostile. Who's to say that not next month we will see another hostile with a different challenge? I mean, wouldn't it be kind of funny to figure out a puzzle each month? I mean, I would love it. I'm sure there are people around that hate it. They was, no, not again. But then, I mean, I'm looking forward to it if it's really going to be that way.
Yeah, it'll be interesting if they have different hostiles that come out and you have to tackle them. I'm looking back at the level 26 system, the separatist bosses. For those who are around from the very beginning, this was one of the most difficult tasks that we had going in there. One, because we didn't have the ships. You had to kind of, I think the scoring was you had to get a faction ship, and most of us were still in our low 20s. And maybe you could pay $400 to get a Mayflower. I think it was $400. I know some people bought.
DJ.
Some people
DJ,
paid
$1,000
for it. I think I only paid like a couple hundred for a Mayflower. so that's why I was like, was there inflation back then or something? But it was one of those things. The scoring required. Oh, sorry, DJs. I remember buying 2 faction ships. That's why it was $400, and being able to barely scratch these separatist bosses, and going back and forth in 2:00 in the morning, trying to see if anyone would steal one of the separatists I was attacking. But it really took a team effort. I'm thinking that because we have all these different crews, all these different ships, that supports your attacks. That it's more of a solo event for this one than it was for the Separatist bosses, when you actually had to kind of work as a team and then protect your hostiles as well. So there have been challenges before. And I look back on this very fondly because I remember our bigs really had to come out and protect us during these times, and make even sometimes send their smaller ships out to damage them a little bit. So we had a little bit of a head start with them. So Tarpy.
Sorry, can I jump in here and try and kind of push back on, I don't want to disagree with MJ, but I also want to slightly disagree that there's a difference between being able to punch up at every ops, and once I think you hit 66, 67, 68 with how the hostels are built right now, you will not be able to punch up the same way. And like there's just how they built the hostels at those levels that are different. So like, again, I'm happy for you that you can punch up, but it is very, very hard 1 to 2 to 3 ops ahead of you to do that. And that's because of how the hostels are built, not necessarily of how much research that player has.
Have
So
we
like,
That's agreeable. That's agreeable.
Yeah.
One of the issues I think that you're bringing up, Tarpy, is that like our tools are logarithmically more powerful at each level. They're you get your 66 ship is totally eclipsed by the 70 ship. But what they've done is, so the hostels are balanced at 66 and 70, but they do sort of do a linear growth across in the middle. And so when you get to 68, 69, and everybody knows it's fun to be stuck at 69, that the hostile power has now reached a level that's very difficult to kill with that same 66 ship, because you haven't made that jump yet. And then when you get to 70, it gets easier. That repeats in Outposts. It repeats basically in everything they ever build, because I think they really struggle to have that work quite right. And I think that's one of the parts that's difficult as well.
Interesting. Yeah. But Tibbs was again this morning, and shout out to Tibbs. Thank you for the raid. He was saying that they pretty much double in power, right? From level 68s all the way up to 70s and beyond. So that is not something that we usually see. There's a little bit slower progression in terms of the power level, and that's why MJ, why would you want to punch up anyway? Is there any other reason for doing that?
Just to see if I could do it.
Okay.
Just to see if I could do it with what I currently have.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea, is if I can hit a 66 now, then I'm fine going to the next ops level, which is 66, because I can go ahead and kill it,
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I did see Lost In. I marked it down, so we can edit it later on.
Totally.
Hey.
Totally.
Hey.
No, it's okay. We're just on Twitch. We do edit stuff for YouTube when we need to, but it's okay. Why is I have a spinny thing here where you guys are all
your
locked
Twitch
up.
Stream's getting major lag.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh-oh. The game took over Twitch.
It took over Twitch. Okay. Let me see. Keep on talking. Let me see if I can fix something on my side if I shut down some programs.
I went up to 73 yesterday, and that one level difference actually makes the Orions harder, right? So because before I was punching up to 73 without too much difficulty, and I only had to kill 5, and now to get that same bonus, I have to go up to 74, and those are harder. So I do, because I hadn't changed anything other than the ops building, and so it is I think a warning too about when you push ops levels.
But we found the crew for you. I mean, it's been fun working on it.
So what would be what would be your recommendations right now? If someone was saying, I'm thinking of moving up ops, I can barely kill these Orions. What should I do?
Don't.
Yes.
Sorry, but
I think that they should talk to their community about crewing options, and they should make sure that their crewing is set up right for where they're at. I mean, I think there's a couple different tactics, right? So there's the kill one hostile tactic, there's the nerf yourself and use burning, and then there's the hit them really hard so that you kill them as quickly as humanly possible. So I was able to get it down to a 2-round battle. We tried really hard to get it to a 1-round battle. We didn't succeed. But I think that those are the 3 general strategies here. And Mick Shizman's telling me I should suck less, which he's probably right. But I mean, I think that those are the 3 strategies, and I think you have to play with it a little bit. And then actually, I think MJ Hat's plan is a good one, which is if you're thinking of opsing up, try hitting the 1 ops above. And if you can't do it, then you have to decide, is this challenge track worth pausing for?
Right.
And that's an individual question. Usually the answer is no. In my opinion, usually you go up anyway and then you catch up. But I do think that the rate at which some people have progressed through this game, they may not be ready for it. And they really have to think about that. Yeah.
If I can say here, there are a lot of people who, and you know, not to single anybody out, but there are a lot of people who have been told, okay, well, it ops up now. You need to ops up. You need to hurry. You got to get to G5. You got to get to G6. G7 just launched. We need to get you there. I mean, yes, that's a problem. That is where the new content is because, you know, G4, G3, it's all loaded with stuff. But at the same time, you should play at your own pace. If you want to ops up and you want to go forward and you don't participate in the challenge track, hey, by all means, do what you're going to do. And no fault to you for that. But if you're trying to do all the things, which a lot of people are because FOMO is real, and I know that's a thing that we say is, you know, ignore FOMO. But if you're trying to do all the things, then it's going to make it a lot harder on you if you don't prep yourself for your next level. Does that make sense?
I do have to say, the game really has upped its game with the lower ops level, making things more enjoyable, helping lower ops levels get the ships without having to rely on event stores like most of us did because we'd missed the arc if we came into the game a year or 2 later.
That was me.
It's far more enjoyable now, 30s and 40s, than it has been in a hell of a long time. I'm going to say for about the last 4 or 5 arc falls, it's been more enjoyable. There's been some content. There's been a reason to log in. There's a reason for 30s and 40s to do the BP.
Yeah. Rage Star says it depends. If they are 69, try the 70 to get the epic and be able to upgrade the cube. But if it allows you to get the next ship, I say do it. So, and thank you for the 3 gifted subs. I'm so sorry. I didn't see that earlier, but thank you, Rage Star, for that. But yeah, and he also says, good point to you, MJ. Yeah, I think it depends on what you value, and you're gonna have to take a hard, inventory of what you value in terms of, do you want to get things out of the store, get the Uhura shards? If that's something that you value, then you definitely want to make sure you're able to claim it every single week. If you are investing in the building and you are close to getting it, where you can get it free for the shards without paying the $20, which some people might be, then that actually is another thing too to consider, that you want to make sure you complete your entire week and get those extra bonus shards. I'm not sure if anyone has. Have you heard of anyone who can now get the final milestone of the challenge track to get the Uhura shards without paying? Have you heard of anyone doing that yet?
This week, yes.
But it won't work other weeks.
Yeah.
There's been a reset in between, and some missed it, like me. I missed it because I didn't collect it beforehand. But yeah, some could kind of double dip on one day's events.
Nice.
Because, sometimes Scopely's mistakes do benefit the players. I mean, it happens on occasion.
They usually get fixed in about an hour.
Yeah.
So, I do want to add to your balance what is important to you, specifically for the people who are staring down the path between 69 to 70 to 71. and thinking about the amount of time they want to spend at 70, because the feedback we've been giving people the last several months is if you can hit the 71 hostels, you should consider going to 71 because your G6 income from your monthly chests and your weekly chests goes up so much. And this challenge track at 71 might not be, it might be worth giving up so that you can progress your G6 ships faster to be able to hit all of that content. So it might be an interesting thing to balance in that time. So
that's true.
Like so the other comment I saw, and I'll just kind of repeat it and then kind of let other people comment if they want, was one person in their alliance said, I can't hit any of these new hostels, but I see other less developed accounts having no issues.
Welcome to the Ohana.
Where does that come from? And I have an idea, but let's see what other people also say.
Are they saying people at the same ops level as them, or just
yes?
Okay.
But
Yeah.
the research will be one of the big issues, and maybe the building's not as high. Because doesn't the building add to your critical chance?
Your Mantis IA does.
Your Mantis does, but not that much. I think you can't compare accounts easily. Even if they have less power than you, it doesn't mean that account is underdeveloped. They might have just focused on stuff that's more important than you. And the second thing is, I have seen that a lot of people have not even some rare officers maxed. This morning, for example. So,
okay. Wow.
Shame on them.
It's been quickly fixed, so that's fine. So sometimes people might not have worked on the right officer because they didn't know, or they didn't care, or they couldn't do it. And I don't know if people really compared properly their accounts, like research by research and officer tiers and stuff like that.
I always wonder for hostels like this where some of us have to intentionally nerf ourselves, right, by removing these fleet commanders that we've worked so hard on and spent so much time trying to max, and then having to trot out our Mantis for the first time in a year to self-sting.
Lies. All you 7-year players were trotting out your Mantis to max the damn thing.
Mini, I've played for 4.5, so
yours is pretty close then, I'm going to imagine.
More my point is, like, we have to intentionally nerf ourselves that, there might actually be players out there who have done zero research into crit chance and crit damage,
right?
Who for this specific hostel have zero problems, but for everything else,
yes,
are struggling. And it might not be worth comparing yourself to them for that reason.
Yeah, I know where you're coming from, but you don't need to onslaught your fleet commanders, if I'm not mistaken, because minus 70% crit chance covers almost all we have, minus forbidden technology. So just sting yourself and don't use any crit stuff. You should be fine. I think we're below 70%, which the sting does. I mean, doesn't change the fact that it's weird that you need to sting yourself, and that people have it easier with less crit research. But it's like a thing where I kind of didn't do the math how much crit chance we actually have on our ships.
Tarpy did nail it there. Those that can take on the Orions because they've got no critical hits have probably got no mitigation either, or no damage. So the other days, they're still only getting 2 of the days out the track, like I was with my Gorn.
I haven't. By the way, thank you for the follow, Simpoli. If you don't know who Simpoli is, of course, one of our awesome CCs from the game, and thank you for stopping by. He's been in pretty much everyone's stream over the last couple of days. So thank you.
For sure.
Is he just following you, Quasar?
I don't know. It's close.
Is that what it is? He's just following you. Yeah. He's a big.
I think he's over.
Quasar fan.
We need
I
that
think
as
he overtook
zero.
Let Me
We need
Think
that
Me.
as a sound effect. Scotty, divert all power away from critical chance.
Yeah.
I'm giving her all she's got, Captain.
Yeah, I am.
Actually, the point is you don't want to, Minnie. I'm trying not to give her more, Captain.
That's exactly right.
Yeah,
You have to
we need to
temper
got
it.
there.
Yeah, I am not so sure what my advice would be for someone who's going up to 70 and then trying to make a decision about 71. I have always
71's
been
easy to
someone
do.
that says if you value officers and you can win those leaderboards, you should stay one, at the max level of the next generation, right? If that is going to be your thing you want to do, then that's a place to stay. Not necessarily camping, but you're trying to win those leaderboards and get those officers. So, Minnie, I see your delayed reaction on the stream. I didn't hear anything, but yeah, and that's one of those things. It's what you value in the game. That's where you actually should do. And I'm guessing if you value officers, Uhura is going to be one of those officers that you value as well. So it might be something that you sacrifice a little bit, which is going to be the additional resources and materials until the economy gets a little bit better, and then move up. Because there was a time where I was about 8 levels above Samo, and she's now the same level as me. So it took a while, but the efficiencies got her pretty much 3 months behind me getting to 71. And that's only because things have improved over time, and you can catch up really quickly.
Right. I see that, Samo. See that? He's underselling your achievement there. That's because it took him 5 days to get those missions done.
That's right.
I was watching him. Don't worry, Samo. Well done.
Yeah.
It's true
Perimeter
though.
in
The game
chat.
creeps, doesn't it?
I mean, don't ever count Samo short. She's amazing. But Pyramir in chat,
And she's very
is
tall.
saying exactly what I would say, which is, the 39 to 40, the 50 to 59 to 61, or 60 to 61, and 70 to 71. People used to say, don't camp there, wait to go up. But what you really, I mean, I can't say enough, the way that the income changes for every event and everything you do in this game when you jump generations is huge. Even if you can't do your dailies, it is worth making that jump to get to a point where you can do the dailies faster. There is so little downs. I mean, people will say, well, I can win a bunch of the SLBs and get officers. Sure. And in 3 months, those officers will be outdated and you'll be getting new officers. And you'll be 6 months behind the person who did the jump and has pushed their ships much, much faster and developed their account. I really, really, really struggle to find a good argument to camp for any extended period of time. Maybe the challenge track, it's a struggle. I need to work on a little something. But even that, whatever that thing you have to work on, it's probably going to be faster if you jump that level. So I really struggle with the don't go, you're not ready yet. I think net it's better to jump sooner rather than later.
It depends.
As long as you're having fun, it doesn't really
Yeah.
matter, does it? If you're struggling and you end up hating the game, no one wants that. No one wants to lose people from the community. And that's why us all getting together and sharing ideas and assimilating it throughout the community from Twitch, from YouTube into the alliances is so important. So people who maybe have gone one step too far and they're a bit
Yeah.
squidgy, get the help, learn to not worry about that particular loop just now.
Yeah.
Come back to it in 6 months when you are ready for it. There's plenty of other things to work on. The game is huge now.
I'd like to point out that
Absolutely.
Minnie said squishy. DJs, that was directed at you.
Really was that your Mayflower was amazing.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
thanks,
but
Samuel,
the
for
thing
being
is,
here. I'm realizing that Minnie thinks that I might have been
I was
dissing Samuel a
joking. I
little
was
bit,
pulling your leg.
but that's where she got the vengeance before me, and she was again lower ops. So there was a strategy that she was able to employ and timing it correctly to move up. So I give much kudos to her being able to build that vengeance very quickly. So, but yeah, and we love Samuel, so we never say anything negative about Samuel. But I do think she strategized very well to get to where she wanted to, and the timing was almost impeccable in terms of her moving up to Ops 71. I think it was a good balance between being at the forefront and then not waiting too long to jump up there, and that's the Goldilocks approach. Some people, because of their ability to resource things effectively, they might not go right away, but they might actually time it in a way that is beneficial for them. And in this case, it worked out really well for her with the vengeance and getting her where she needed to be. And sometimes it's just plain and simple. We just gotta go and move up, and we don't know what's ahead of us, and it'll be beneficial, or it could be something that is not as beneficial for you at the time. That's part of the difference in terms of why we play the game, because we don't know exactly what's going to come up every single time. Ostis, thank you for the gifted sub. Appreciate it.
The main thing people struggle with are officers if they go too quick. Because you have so many, and a bunch of them you kind of need once you're in G6-ish, like all the Voyager stuff. If you don't have an Elix or a Taurus Max, then you're kind of lost at a certain point, because then the power creep doesn't help you anymore. So I think there is a going too quick if key officers and stuff is not prepared for where you need to be. But else, yeah, go for it.
Yeah. There you go. I'm going to transition really quick because I received this picture. What are we looking at over here other than a lot of snow?
Oh,
Quazel?
be very careful.
Is it live? I can't see it. Which one you shared?
Yeah, I'm sorry. There was something going on with my computer, so it must have. People are probably about 20 seconds behind. So you can refresh your browser or something else.
This one. Yeah, I was skiing and we had fresh snow, and yeah, I shared a few pictures because people asked, because they didn't believe me going outside. It can't be a thing, but it happens, and I needed proof of it.
Are you part of the Olympics team from Austria, Quazel?
No, never. I'm just a little for fun skier. There are many people that are far better than me, but I'm having fun on the slopes.
Good.
Until I haven't, when I crash into the deep snow, but it's been fun because it just makes woof, and you kind of.
Moopsy is asking for marbles. Shall we just run a game of marbles? We can do that.
Okay. Who doesn't love a good game of marbles?
If it crashes my system, then I'm sorry. But let's. I'll start with marbles, and we can do that. So, wait, are you skiing or snowboarding?
I was skiing.
No rowing. No rowing. I think was that second photo.
I'm slightly better than that.
Okay, cool. I was like, you're better than me. I've never gone skiing before, so I am jealous of your skills regardless.
Ostis, thank you for another gifted sub. Appreciate it. Thank you for taking care of two of our most famous and very helpful CCs, DJs, and Tarpy. So thank you, Ostis, for that. Let me see if I can pull up marbles. Moopsy, we can run some marbles, and we'll figure out what we can give away. But yeah, I again have not been on the slopes for like 25 years and was only on there for about 10 minutes before I decided it wasn't for me. So Snow and I don't get along too well.
If I can say right here, this picture, Quazel, it's absolutely gorgeous because you can see all the way down the mountain. And let me just tell Shiz in chat, already done. So that's a thing. That's a thing.
Mahalo for supporting the Ohana.
Thank you again, Ostis. Another gifted sub. Okay, I'm loading up marbles. Moopsy. We can give a Aloha Diz or Warp Drive 5 t-shirt away. We can run it and then see how that goes. So let it up. And I apologize. The same thing applies with our other giveaways. If you are in an area where there's a tariff situation, we'll take care of that as well. So, but
yeah, I find it kind of weird because you're using Force Wall and most of them ship.
it was weird that you had
and
you
your
had
stuff.
that extra charge. So,
Yeah.
okay, let me see if I can. Boy, I have no good place to put this put this marbles thing on my screen. Okay, give me 1 second. I apologize. I wasn't planning Moopsy, but because it's you, we always take care of our friends and we'll run some marbles. Moopsy is addicted to marbles, I think, right now. So, where is my OBS? Okay, let's see.
Is
Over
that
there.
a plaque in the background, Chef, for what is that? 1 million views?
No, it's not. It's not 1 million at all.
Is it 10 million?
No, it's not 10 million. We're very fortunate. That's our Aloha Diz YouTube channel for 100,000 subscribers. So
That's awesome.
all Dr. Mom,
Nice.
all Dr. Mom. So wasn't me. If it was me, then we would have that doorstop prize from there. We haven't been at the parks a lot, but I know Griffin was very nice to narrate and DJs hosting our last stream at Aulani. So that's on the Aloha Diz YouTube channel. We do also have some content from STFC and DC Dark Legion, which we are doing content for them as well. So I can't get the marbles on stream. So, okay. I'm going to have to hide your
Cover
pretty
everybody
faces.
else. Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
Good with that.
All right. We have, again, we have a creator code here. It's Aloha Diz. If you do plan to spend within marbles, you can use ours, but we actually say use its lubes because he is the one that introduced us all to marbles. And so use his creator code and show him some love over there. Moopsy, we are going to play some marbles. There is, I'm trying to look at a good one. You have any suggestions? We did this waterfall. Did we do this waterfall one? Or the funnel? We'll do the funnel. All right.
Whatever works for you.
So this is a giveaway for either Aloha Diz t-shirt or Warp Drive 5 t-shirt. You can hit !play in the chat for a chance to win. Ram Scoop.
Go, get your marbles on the board.
You guys are hilarious. ! Play in the stream.
Every time I hit !play, it says my song request is not.
I know, that's the hard part. I know sometimes it takes and sometimes it doesn't. I apologize for that.
That's because you're a mod.
The best mod ever.
That's the mod thing. What do you want to play? We can put on some music if we need to.
No, you don't want to give me control of that. Ask MJ.
That bad call.
What is all of your favorite genres of music? Do any of you have favorite genres of music? I'm going to guess Lost In is some kind of like rock or heavy metal kind of thing. But
Got it, baby.
I want you to guess all of them first.
oh my
Now
goodness.
that you guessed one of them.
Let's see. I'm going to guess that Minnie likes, she likes some punk rock.
Okay. You got me. Got me. got me.
Tarvi might like some slow jazz to when she's sipping her alcoholic beverage. Are you doing a Coke
goodness.
Zero?
I'm very
Yes, you
sad. It's
did.
Diet Coke.
Oh, it's Diet Coke. It's not a Coke Zero.
It's a sad day in the Lawson household.
Very.
Yeah. MJ likes classical. I'm pretty sure MJ likes classical. And then Quazo must be some kind of like hip hop or New Jack Swing. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. He looks like
I'm
that guy.
guessing
Minnie.
Quazo's
Did I get the right, Minnie? Did I get that
music.
right?
Close. You were so close. I mean, I would have gone 90s girl bands maybe, but you know,
Yeah, it could be
so
90s
close.
girls bands. It could be 90s girls band for sure. No, seriously, what type of music do you guys listen to? I don't know. So
Rock. I'm a rock guy.
You're a rock guy.
Classic or current, things like Five Finger Death Punch or a little Ozzy Osbourne, anything AC/DC, anything with a good beat.
Nice.
I'm quite eclectic, but I do like Pink. I could spend a whole day listening to many of her albums, or I like getting pulled into some good musical scores. Sorry, but I'm that person.
Yeah, that's fine.
Quazo.
I like a bunch of things. I mean, I even like my classics, like, from the ballroom dancing and stuff, and classically for Vienna, the operettas and stuff. So it's a wide variety. Yeah, and occasionally some waltzes and stuff like that.
Nice. Actually, you've mentioned that before. That before, so I should have caught that. And then
that's fine.
Tarpy?
It's hard.
Oh gosh, I am looking through my Spotify playlist to see if I can just kind of condense it down to one, because I listen to just about everything but jazz. And a lot of musical scores, actually, and a little. It's honestly a little bit of everything. There's a couple German ballad metal bands on my top 5.
German
and
ballad
metal.
Ballad metal.
And which kind of surprises people when they look at me.
Is Moopsy AFK? Oh, he is still. We'll wait for Moopsy to come back. Sorry, Tarpy.
Oh, is he? He's gymming.
Yeah.
And a lot of just everything. It no joke. It's kind of everything. But jazz.
That's crazy.
Not jazz.
Anyone want to guess what I like to listen to?
Disney.
Death metal.
Death metal.
Satanic death rock.
No idea.
I mean, I know this is going to sound weird. I'm actually like a musicals guy. So any kind of musical.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm very,
I like music.
we had very famous here in Hawaii theater production company that was at the school next to us. So it's the school that my mom was, she was a cafeteria worker there. And they had this fantastic, almost, like off-Broadway production type of things. Lots of the students there went to become like Broadway performers and whatnot. So from very early elementary times, field trips to the theater, and kind of started to love. I think the first one I saw was Fiddler on the Roof. Fiddler on the Roof was their first one.
Nice
And I do like K-pop. Not anything past fourth generation. I haven't been keeping up with it.
Good Lord, he even knows the generations.
Yeah.
I didn't know the word generations.
And then,
I didn't either.
and then I think the other thing, I do like a lot of R&B, especially like late 90s. Again, I mentioned New Jack Swing, a lot of New Edition, Belle Biv DeVoe, Boyz II Men, that kind of stuff. So, but I do have a soft spot for NSYNC Samo, not Backstreet Boys, NSYNC. Just to let you know. But, I know she plays. She likes Backstreet. Okay, Moopsie's back. Moopsie's back. Exclamation points play. If you haven't joined in, we're going to start in about 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Backstreet Boys are better. Dr. Mom would say
Better than what?
Dr. Mom would say
Compared
New
to
Kids
what?
on the Block are better. Dr. Mom would say New Kids on the Block are better. So, okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Ads in 1 minute.
Oh, we have ads in 1 minute. Oh, great. Okay, hopefully we'll get this
Yes,
done.
Moses.
Sub now, everybody. Quickly sub. You got to sub right now.
Yeah.
You want to see the
Do
race?
it.
Here come all the bits from Moopsie Seth.
Thank you, Moopsie. Awesome. So obviously, Lube has been boosted. And then I see there's a couple of dingles. What is the dingle?
I can't answer that on your stream.
Okay.
When a boy and a
It's like a dongle, which you can say on your stream because that's like the thing you plug in for a USB mouse,
Oh, yeah.
but a different vowel. Yeah, it's like a dongle, but a different vowel.
Gotcha.
You know, except not really.
Okay, Tim and Track is in the lead, followed by Devil Doc. How'd you get in front of Devil Doc? It's crazy. And then Nigel and DJs is neck and neck here. But Tim and Track is hitting the first accelerator.
That's irony.
And killing everybody.
And then Rage Starve, followed by Wrath of Butter Pecan. Minnie is in the top 10. Minnie is in the top 10. And there's a couple more. Thank you for all the 500 bits. You see Moopsie Seth has been feathered. Is that what it is? Devil Doc has restarted. So that doesn't mean Devil Doc is the beginning. Oh, here we go. Oh, Moon just fell off the track. Moon fell off the track. DJs is starting to take a lead over Major Samuel. Lube is now in first, but that's because it's just a location thing. And we're following Green Tea here. Okay, Krusty Dagnome is taking a slight lead there, but then we can see Moose is here quickly catching up. Going into some of the final areas, the Krusty is taking a commanding lead, going down into the final area, and is the winner. Krusty Dagnome is the winner, followed by Moose.
Congratulations.
Mr. Tony Sir and McShizman, followed by Minnie. Minnie is fifth. So I know that.
I'll take that.
I know we're in ad, so hopefully they can see. Thank you, Nigel. Good to see you as well.
I got to tell you guys, I'm currently in a contested TC, so I apologize if I am a little distracted.
Oh, that's fine.
Excuses.
That's fine.
Excuses. I mean, can you multitask? I mean, come on, that's easy.
It's
Not
close.
for me, but it could be for you.
It's close.
Thank you, Moopsie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, 4,000 bits? Crazy. You crazy, man. Appreciate it. I will take a picture of this. If you are out of ads, then Krusty, could you message me on Discord? And then we can get you a code to redeem a free shirt from Aloha Diz or AlohaDiz.com. It could be Aloha Diz shirt or something else on there. Could be a Warp Drive 5 one. Or it could be a Sharky shirt. We can do that as well. Moopsie, do you want me to run just another one for fun? Because I just listen to Moopsie. I just do what he tells me to do.
Yeah, he bribes you. We all know it.
Yeah, he does bribe me. No, I gotta say, Moopsie has not just been a supporter of the channel, but just a good friend, and I appreciate everything about Moopsie. No hope type train. Okay. We can end this here. I'm going to shut this down, and hopefully nothing crashed on my system. All right. We're back. I was thinking of doing something a little different at this time. We have our friends here on stream. Did you guys see the link in the group chat, by the way, everyone who's on stream? Okay. Let me pull that up really quickly. Just something for fun. I figured we haven't done something like this in a long time, so let me grab my link as well. One of the things that we talk about, if you haven't been seeing DJ's Academy reviews with, of course, Griffin, and I'm Bubba Joe's biggest fan. So just seeing Bubba Joe on stream is just great to have him comment on the Starfleet Academy. And of course, Beck has been there. Chicago Hearts, our good friends, who's awesome with the game and everything else, has been on, and looking forward to the next recap coming up. But if you haven't seen Academy, please go ahead and watch it. I think it's a great show. As an educator, it's my groove. So, and there's a little rant on how good it is on Samuel's Warp Drive 5 arc fall that we just had recently. So let me pull up. Oh, there's other pictures.
We need to put you and Red into one box and let it fight out.
What's that?
Yeah, because Rev is, I think, on the other side of it. He doesn't like it out of it.
Oh, well.
It's kind of funny.
I'd
like to see you two fight it out.
I mean, if you didn't hear Warp Drive 5, the basic thing that I said is, it is a show for educators. Like, it is aspiring to be the best education in the entire galaxy, right? So a lot of it is you have to know your content, which is very important. I think that's always the first primary foundation of whatever you do. You want to have people that know their stuff and how things work, but then there's also the hands-on learning and the problem solving and the ability to explore the ethics of things along with the practical application of how to do things. And that's where I think Academy, if it is supposed to be training the best of the best for Starfleet, it is showing how good education is. And I've been in education for it's approaching 36 years, and to see how well they have produced a show that reflects what education should be. Right? It shouldn't be boring lectures. It shouldn't be you just go in there and you just memorize stuff and go out in the world thinking you can apply it to your everyday lives and your work. It is actually training them in a way where they're not seeing how just having to sit in desks and chairs and regurgitate stuff. People can parrot things, but they don't know how to actually apply it and transfer it to other things that come up in daily lives. And I think that's where Academy, they're building that type of foundation for these recruits and cadets. I think it's just a wonderful show. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it finish out the rest of the 5 episodes. Anyway, so mini rants again, but I love it.
I think I've really enjoyed it, but I think what's been missed by quite a few people is it's very much, whilst Prodigy was at the sort of preteen, this is aimed at, I would say, your Riverdale, your Sabrina the Teenage Witch kind of, so those that are looking for some nostalgia, but also those that are new to the Star Trek world, say your late teens, early 20s, kind of like, I can get on board with this. I appreciate you looking at it from an educator's point of view, because you're absolutely right there. It is about hands-on learning. And whenever we've watched any of the series, they always look back when they talk about their time at the Academy with such sort of like they've pushed the boundaries. You had Picard going out and stealing shuttlecrafts. Even Wesley got involved in some notorious behavior whilst he was at the Academy. They all talk about this time where they're pushing the boundaries before it's better than being beaten down and built back up in the image of someone else, you know?
Absolutely.
There you go. That was my rant. Sorry.
Also, as someone else in the education field who also deals with people in that age range, the 18 to 21, on a daily basis, the writers do a really good job at writing how someone in that age range would respond to these situations. And how, even though they're adults in training,
Right.
like they have some knowledge, but they also don't always know what to do, so they're working it out, and that is very much how that age range reacts. And I just think that the show is impressive for actually being able to represent that really well.
Yeah, no, I agree. And Starfleet, I think, if I remember correctly, going back to TNG, it was 16-year-olds. It wasn't really 18-year-olds. So you see, Sam is 17 or supposed to be 17, right? So it's not actually a combination of high school to college. Caleb is 21, right? So there's a range of ages. But even when Wesley Crusher was applying, he was applying very early. I think he was 14 or so in TNG. Did it fix it, Lost In?
You know what happened?
What?
Lost and accidentally paused the stream.
That spacebar. That spacebar will get you every time.
It does.
I'm like, what? He still got marbles sitting on screen, and then I like unpaused it and started playing again. I'm like, oh.
Here I am frantically trying to fix it.
I'm trying to subtly tell you there's a problem without calling attention to it, and it's just all me.
No, it's okay.
all me.
It's perfectly
yeah,
okay.
sometimes the thing sits between the monitor and the chair. That thing.
that thing's defective. You're right.
Okay, let me.
I don't know.
When I was trying to fix it, I did mess up something. So let me get this on. Let me get this off screen. I'm gonna go into Task Manager.
Totally broke your screen.
This is a very organic
Well, no,
problem here.
I thought there was something like
Android.
wrong, and I was like frantically trying to figure out what was wrong, and I didn't. I messed up. I messed up this part. Okay,
So,
let me.
Yeah, for the people in chat who never noticed this, if you're on a keyboard and you press pause while the Twitch stream is playing, it will in fact pause the Twitch stream. Also, yes, if you're not in the chat window, it'll pause the stream. And I've also had it where the play pause button on my keyboard will also pause the Twitch stream if I'm on the wrong app. So also be aware of that.
Oh, did not know that. Let's see if I can actually switch over now. It might not do it. And it wasn't your fault. It was just one of those things that I messed up.
It was my fault, but
No, it wasn't. All right. So we were thinking of playing a little game of STFC crew rankings. I'll make this bigger in a little bit. But
Okay, I'm out.
was that?
Okay, I'm out.
Why?
Nah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I don't know. I find those kind of things most of the time like, okay, I don't know.
This is a matter of, just pick your favorite one. Just pick your favorite crew member. So this is STFC crew rankings, and we wanted to see where all of our friends were on this. This is too small.
Wait. Sorry, I may have misunderstood this. Is this with regards to the original series program or STFC?
Just the TV show. Just the TV show.
Right, okay.
Yeah, we won't do STFC because there's too many of the characters in there. So I just figured it'd be something fun. I just want to see where everyone kind of was in the game. We'll start off with our guests here, and then we might open this up to everybody if I can figure out. So what we wanted to do is wait, don't enter in stuff yet.
Stop.
Wait.
Stop.
am I supposed to be entering stuff?
Not yet. So we're gonna do this we're going to do this very simple. There's 8 crew members on the screen, and we're going to have each of our guests. We'll go down with your number 1 first, and will enter in number 1 first, and then we'll kind of go down the lane. But I want to make the screen bigger, so I don't see where I can do that on.
You can just full screen that, right?
Yeah.
Instead of having us there for a few.
Get rid of us.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah, we're all
get
going
rid
to be
of us.
looking at this anyway, so.
Gotcha.
Or just talk sweetly to it.
Talk sweetly to it.
You would.
The other thing, if you want to make it slightly bigger in the window that it's in, you see the arrow button right below the word sign in on the Google screen?
Yeah.
Click that, and that should make some of it go away.
Gotcha.
If you would be so kind as to come to me last, I've got 5 minutes left.
Oh yeah. No problem. Take your time.
You can go.
So that
full
has the
screen.
full people here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to make this just slightly.
Yeah, you can.
There
In
you
the
go.
menu for view, you can go for full screen. Then it removes the editing bar. If you click on view and then full screen.
Okay, wait on. Was that F11? There we go. Let me hide my picture. I apologize. I was thinking that I had this set up. I guess I didn't. Oh, that is not good. I just did something that I shouldn't have done. Sorry.
That is board brain right there. Board brain.
I still haven't finished my coffee from this morning, so I need to drink some of that as well.
I'm still working on mine.
And we did get a hydrate earlier. Okay, I think this is as best as we're going to do. Okay, so we have, of course, my name in there. We have MJ Hats, Minnie, Tarpy, Lostin. I saw you were entering in stuff as well. You can put in your name.
Oh, did I? I didn't do anything.
Oh, you didn't do anything? Okay. You have the link?
I think I loaded it up. Yeah.
Okay.
So, I put my own name in? Okay, I can do that. Maybe.
Okay. So, and you guys can play along in chat. Thank you, NetNiv.
Oh my gosh, I love Google because they put anonymous, like random animal.
Yeah, at the top.
So one of you is an anonymous blobfish. Another one is an anonymous tiger, anonymous coyote, and an anonymous kiwi this time.
I wonder who is what. So I wonder who is what. Okay. Okay. So rules are very simple. We're just going to do this one at a time. There's a drop-down menu here where you can actually just select 1 through 8. We'll start with number 1 as your first crew ranking. We'll just put that in, and then we'll kind of go down the list that way as well. And if you guys want to put what your number 1 crew member from Star Trek, the original series is, but go right ahead and chat. And there's no criteria for this other than who's your favorite character? Who is your most favorite character? Who's your second favorite character? Who's your third? We'll go all the way down to 8. And that's really what it comes down to. All right. Clear on the rules?
2 minutes.
Everyone? Okay, 2 minutes.
I didn't listen.
So you want us
Do
to
it
do
now?
it now, Chef?
Now?
Yeah, MJ,
luckily
we'll be
I
able to
have
catch
no
up with
local
you.
visa,
So
I'm fine.
okay, so go
There's
ahead.
no local
Do
visa,
your
I'm fine.
first character, crew member that you really like. Okay. I think. Okay, so we got our first one in. It's not going to do the rankings until we get more of the thing in there. Okay, so number 1. Who else is? Oh, we have some other friends that have access to this chart. Should
We'll put the
Anonymous
name in
Night
then.
Cat.
Come on.
well,
Good
Naming.
I
job.
mean, they should put their names on it.
yeah, should put their names.
Anonymous.
Yeah,
Want me to do
please put
Striders,
your
too?
names in there if you can. How about this? I trust chat. It can break this if we don't do this correctly, but I'm going to put the link in chat, and then all of you can play along as well. Because I just wanted to make sure it worked on stream, and it seems to be working on stream. Now, like I said, you can you can break it for all of us. Please don't do that. I trust chat, and so we'll kind of do it this way. Let me get to the screen, and then I'll drop the Google link in so everyone can kind of participate as well. I just wanted to test it out to make sure that it was working. Where is my chat? Oh, that's sorry. See, I did break a few things.
Welcome to my normal day.
I know.
You're fine.
Okay, so that's the Google Doc. You can go in, put in your name. That's one of the things. You can put in your name there. You might have to don't select over someone else. So give someone space, and you might want to go down the list a little bit more, so you can give everyone their space so they can go into the correct area. Put your Twitch name in there. We'll do a check at the end. Your number should be no more than 36. So when we fill this whole thing up, the number should be no more than 36. So that'll be kind of our check to make sure that everyone filled it in correctly. So we have Domo, we have Wolf's Warlock. Thank you for participate. If you want to, go ahead. Don't put in anything other than your first one, Domo, please. Sorry, Domo, not yet. Jumping ahead. Okay, Strider is in there. Thank you, Domo. I'm so sorry. We'll just do it once. I just want to see if it works. All right. So as people are entering it in, we have people selected from our guests. Number one. Let's start off with Minnie. You have as your number one McCoy. Why is McCoy your favorite TOS character?
I feel like he is or was the character that saw everything from afar. He obviously saw what was the potential between Kirk and Spock. And I also feel like he kept Kirk in line in some ways.
Oh.
So I feel he's most important within that crew.
Okay. No, that's a great example. And he is the kind of the glue of the triumphant group there. So, okay. No, I can totally see that. Lost In also had McCoy as his first choice. Why? Anything same or different than Minnie for your choice?
I think a lot of the same as Minnie, and I thought that he was good comic relief.
True.
And I thought he was also a little bit, as the outsider, a little bit of the moral compass when people were, sort of going off on tangents. He would sort of pull them back to what's moral and what's right in a very sort of irreverent way. So everything about that I liked.
Gotcha. We'll move on to MJ. MJ, you have Spock here as your first.
I do.
Oh, are you taking off? You seem like you're in a very.
No, I'm good. Spock, very logical for me. I'm also a huge fan of Data because that not human but learning humanisms, that was a big deal for me. Like, I don't know why I attached to it so much, but didn't understand the concept of funny, didn't understand the concept of humanity, had to learn as they went. Beautiful to me.
Awesome. I did choose Spock as well. I think the logic, and there's some humor that's very deadpan, which I really liked from Spock as well. But he is the one that would be the logical one whenever there's a dangerous situation. Tarpy, you have Uhura. I love it. Why Uhura?
So, as a woman in a traditionally male field, I kind of have to do the woman breaking through roles that aren't necessarily where women were going to be, and girl power.
Nice. Quasel, you didn't want to participate, or are you the question mark?
Who knows? Yeah, I just put in question marks because I have no idea. I just roll the dice. No, I think somebody always saved their asses if things went wrong or got destroyed. So you need somebody to fix it. I don't know.
There you go. No, that's
deeper
true.
Meaning.
That makes a lot of sense. All right. I know some of you were putting things in. Let's scroll down here. We have Welsh Warlock has McCoy. Domo has Kirk. Mr. Tony Sir, McCoy as well. Strider, Major Samuel, and Netniv all have Spock. Ostis has McCoy, and that CDB2U has Scotty as well. So very good. If you want to enter your choices into the Google Sheet, please go ahead and do that. You can see the link a little bit up above in the chat. All right, let's select your number 2. Let's select your number 2, your second favorite character. Second favorite character.
I'm just going to copy Minnie. That's mine.
I was about to say, are you copying me?
We have a change in rankings. All right, now that we have a little bit more data in here, we can see that McCoy is tied with Spock for first. And then third is Scotty. Fourth is Uhura, and Kirk is fifth. So again, let's go down the list here. We'll start off again with Minnie. You have Kirk as your number 2. Please share your thoughts on Kirk.
So obviously, as the captain, he is the sort of the shadow of the leader, as it be said. So I feel like every interaction he has with everyone other than Bones, who I think was put perfectly by Lostin earlier, the moral compass of the ship, reflects back to him. So he's my second favorite of the crew.
All right. And then Lostin, you have also copied along with MJ, but Lostin.
I mean, I think he was sort of like the cowboy in the crew, doing, reacting, but also, it's hard for me to separate him from William Shatner and what William Shatner has become over the last several years, and listening to him and watching him. He has become, a really amazing entertainer in so many different ways. So, but I think he was electric on the screen and really did it well. And I do think the interplay between him, Bones, and Spock is what made the show, and he was the focal point of that. So,
yeah.
A great character.
Yeah, awesome. And then Minnie, MJ Hat, you've also copied Minnie and Lostin.
Yeah. Kirk and Spock, that duo, that team, even though they were at each other's throats so much, it was really iconic to me, and it's part of what made the original series. I feel the same way with Kirk, or with Picard and Riker. I think there's a bond there between captain and first officer that you just can't surpass, and that was always my favorite part.
No, that makes total sense. That makes total sense. Tarpy, you have Chapel as your number 2.
Guess why? Just guess.
The hair. It must be the hair.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wish I could curl my hair like she does. No. Again, women in places that they probably wouldn't have been otherwise, and particularly because the show came out when it did.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Disappointing because the pilot had, of course, Major as the number 1, right? In the original.
Yeah.
But having at least the opportunity to showcase another woman on set other than Uhura, in a time when in the late 60s, early 70s, there weren't a lot of very strong, smart characters on TV shows that were displayed in that positive light, right? So a lot of times it was you go back to Leave It to Beaver, and you go back even further than that, where the role of women were not elevated as much as they should have been. And I think that's I think that was kind of groundbreaking with Star Trek, and continues to this day. To this day. Mm-hmm. So
Exactly.
All right. I put in Q Whale. I missed you.
Yeah,
Q.
I don't know. Somebody is making funsies. Yeah, that's fine.
No, it's okay.
I kind of think Tarpey made a good argument for it, and I didn't really, it's a great cast altogether because they all played their part in it. So it's hard to say one is better than the other.
Right.
So yeah, I went with a good argument because if you said back in that time and filling that role, and I mean communications are important. So there you go.
Yeah, very good. I put Sulu in here. I mentioned this before. He is represented. He has mentioned that he represented all of Asia as Sulu, and as a Japanese American growing up, to have again a character that was very reflective of who I was just physically was kind of neat to see. And we've had this month where Captain Sulu came out and is commanding the Excelsior. I cheered in the theaters when he was on screen sipping his tea because that was just something that's we aspire to see ourselves sometimes in other people, but to see him represent Japanese Americans and all of Asia, as he will say, is very important. And Dr. Mom is doing her research on internees at camps during World War II, where Japanese Americans were incarcerated. He has his Broadway play Allegiance, and so it's kind of always a reminder that we see people like ourselves in different areas, and it's kind of neat to see him to this day being an activist and bringing forth stories that are not the stories that are usually told. So I really look back at TOS and I'm very fond of Sulu being a strong character, and then also in the movies being very comedic in Star Trek IV, but also being captain of his own ship. So, all right, we will do number 3. Again, it's thank you, Netniv. I've made you a mod, so you can now do stuff. Don't do too much stuff, but it's pinned in the chat if you want to enter in. We do have other people here that have graciously allowed us to see what their ranking. Welsh Warlock put in Chekhov as number 2. Domo Sulu. Mr. Tony Sir had Scotty. Strider had Uhura as their number 2. McCoy for Major Samo. Netniv, Scotty. Ostis had Scotty as well. CDB2U put in Sulu as the number 2. Brett Day put in Spock, and then Doug put in Kirk as their number 2. So thank you for participating with that. And if you want to just pick a row, and then you can also enter in. It looks like McCoy is now in the lead with a number 1 ranking, followed by Spock, and then Scotty is number 3. All right, so we have our third choice. This will be the last time we kind of go around the horn, and then we'll fill in the rest of the chart afterwards. But we have number 3 here. Let's start off with Tarpey. Tarpey, you have Sulu as your number 3.
Okay, so full disclosure, Strider just brought me a bagel and I'm chewing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Homemade sourdough bagel.
Hi, Strider.
It's amazing.
Wait, homemade?
Yes.
Strider is multi-talented. Mm-hmm. I'm very impressed.
He really is. I'm very lucky. So I put Sulu for, all of the same reasons that you have said already. So I appreciate all of the diversity in this cast.
Yeah. Again, not something that was very, very much a thing back in the 60s.
Mm-hmm. Or now, but in the 60s, it was way more of a thing.
Thank you. Let's see. We'll go over to Loston. Loston, you have Spock as your number 3.
I mean, I think, it's almost boring, but that's the trio, and it's hard to rank them 1, 2, 3. I think they were the core of the show. I think Spock's logical manner. And what I really liked about the Spock character was the conflict he had with what he was feeling on the inside and then trying to remain logical. And I really like those episodes where you saw that, as opposed to just sort of the, as Bones would say, you unfeeling machine. But I thought that was really good, and it sort of spoke to me. So that's my number 3.
Oh, cool. Quasel, you also have Spock as your number 3.
Yeah, I mean, dealing with data and stuff, I mean, I needed him to pick him at some point in time. And I think most of the things have already been said about his character, so I can't really add to that. But yeah.
No, awesome. MJ, you have Scotty as your number 3.
I do. And I apologize for the fussy baby in the background.
No apologies at all.
As I was growing up, and I was a TNG kid. I'm not going to lie to you, but the original series, it spoke to me. And anything technical, like Mr. Scott, he always in charge of the engineering room, man, and he really stepped every time they needed something done. Scotty, do this. Scotty, do that. We need Scotty to get this going again. Full power, Mr. Scott. I mean, time and time again, Scotty saved the day, even if he wasn't the one on the bridge.
No, that's true. That's true. NetNiv has made a suggestion. If we stop briefly per round, we can see how it progresses even without the reasons. Okay, we can do that. I appreciate that. We have a whole bunch of different entries in here. Welsh Warlock put in Uhura as their number 3. Domo has Chekhov. And I apologize, Domo. I didn't mean to call you out. That was not my point. I just wanted to make sure that we kind of kept the same system. But thank you for changing things. And no apologies needed. Mr. Tony Sir has Kirk. Strider put in Scotty as the number 3. Samo and NetNiv both have Kirk there as their number 3. Ossis, if you wanted to enter in your number 3, he might have left, or they might have left. That CDB to you as McCoy. Doug has Spock. Zero G's has Sulu, and then Curly Bracket Effect has Kirk there as well. I think that's what we have. Okay, let's put in your number 4. Let's put in your number 4, and then we'll see. We'll see where it is. I didn't put in my number 3. My number 3 is Uhura. Okay, putting in number 4. I see it's entering in. It's kind of neat to see all the things light up.
It's like that light game when people were kids, where you just plugged in the little light bulbs and made shapes.
Oh, Light Bright. Was it Light Bright?
That one.
Yeah. We might have one in the closet that the kids don't play with anymore. But I'm pretty sure we have one kind of stuck in the closet. Yeah. And again, I know people have to leave, so we'll kind of come back to them if not. All right. So we're starting to get a little more information into the charts. We have Spock as number 1. Kirk is number 2. Uhura is number 3. Any surprises so far that you see? Is that kind of how you think it's going to end up? Anyone?
I'm surprised Spock's number 1. I think.
Really?
Can I say
all nerds here? All nerds here.
The lack of Chekhov on this list absolutely surprises me.
I think it might have been because I didn't get him I got him with the mop top hairdo. So that could be it. The Beatles were very popular during the time. So I think that's why he has the hairdo. Yeah, Chekhov came in season 2, right? So there's not as much Chekhov as you would think. So, but yeah, we see that MJ put Chekhov as number 4. Minnie put Spock. Scotty for Tarpey. Loston put Uhura. And then Quazo put in Sulu. So a lot of, as we're progressing, a lot of differences. There's not people copying each other too much over here. And again, Butter Pecan. If you want to enter in, Butter Pecan, if you're still here. Welsh Warlock, Mr. Tony Sir, Strider has McCoy. Samuel has Scotty. All right. Let's do number 5. Let's do number 5.
I do think it's a testament to the strength of the cast, how this is sort of all over the place.
Yeah.
No, it makes a lot of sense.
That's a fair assessment. I mean, there are so many strengths between each individual character / and or actor. Like it, you're right, Lost In. It speaks volumes.
Yeah, the cast was a very strong cast. And again, I think that's why Star Trek is so popular, is that there is somebody that will be your favorite that's not the same person, right? So there's something for everybody, whether it's just, how you want to look at the character or their leadership or just the actor themselves. I think you're absolutely correct, Lost In. All right, there's been a change in ranking. So we have Spock as number 1, Scotty is number 2, and Kirk is number 3 at this point. Now, there's going to be we're going to have to do some cleaning up at the end, because if people don't enter in all their numbers, it's going to affect the final results. So again, when we get to the end, you should be at about 15 here. So I see the 23 because someone already chose who their number 8 is. But eventually it'll be 36. You have to add up everything to 36 at the end. And we'll do kind of some cleaning up afterwards. All right. Any surprises that, again, Minnie, do you think Kirk is going to end up at number 3, or do you think he'll be number 1 at the end?
I don't know. I would have put overall Kirk ahead of Spock for some reason, because I feel at the time he was a love it or hate it. He was a bit Marmite because he was so, I don't understand what's going on. So you're laughing away, watching what's going on, happening around you. We'd say the tribbles are falling out of everything, and he's just very, what's going on here? I felt he was very Marmite. So I'm still surprised he's number 1. And I know there are a lot of nerds in this chat.
That's true. And we do have to fill out all 8 in order for the numbers to calculate correctly. So again, it could just be a incomplete answer, and that's why he is not number 1 at this point. So, all right. Any other thoughts from anybody? Any surprises? And again, we have people entering in down here. Oh, Trek Diva. Good to see you, Trek Diva. Brett Day is also here. Doug and Zero G's have entered in. So if you want to just enter in your numbers, if you came in late to the stream, you can go ahead and do that. It's pinned to the bar. All right, we'll enter in number 6.
For a second there, I thought you were going to say, go ahead and do 6 and 7.
Young ears. You've got young ears there.
Did you Oh, by the way, I just looked at the video, and hi, Micro Hat.
Yeah, I know. It was feeding time.
Totally understandable.
Cute.
Oh, goodness. She won't hardly wake up for it, though. Yeah.
We'll go away from the screen really quickly. Well, yeah, see? Micro hat.
There.
Oh, look at that. How
You'll
precious.
find that mini hat.
Mini hat. Could be mini
Mini
hat.
hat. It is mini hat.
It is, yeah. Spelled differently though. Not the cool
Does
way
mini
like
head
mine.
have a mini head?
Microphone over, but yes, she does.
What a silly question of me. Of course she does.
She's so precious. God love. Oh, there's the my boss. Hello. Let's see if
Oh,
you can
bright
see.
light, father, bright light. Oh,
Oh no, yeah,
Oh, I don't like
the
it.
light might
I
be
don't
too
like
bright.
Yeah, she don't like it. She don't like it. She was hamming it up the other day, though.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
You know, we got to make sure that we save some of these clips so you have them like 20 years from now.
Please, please. Here you go. Come on. I'm
You
gonna
know,
lay
one
it
of the
back
things
down
I
at
really
your left.
appreciate
have
about tech
two
now is that like parents have like gotten email addresses for their child with the child's name in it.
Yeah.
And then they'll send things to that email address, you know, when they're for like milestones and whatever. And to like keep the address being used. So then, you know, in however many years when your child needs that like their name email address,
Yeah.
they have all of the memories from when they were a kid. And that just seems like a really cool way to just use the technology that we have available, and like would also just be a really neat way for the kid to be able to look back at their childhood and see all of that stuff over again.
Yeah. I had plans on doing that, so I did grab their names, and so they have their Gmail addresses with their full names. But the only memories they're going to have is like spam email because I didn't put in stuff in there. So, all right, we have number 6. It looks like Spock is still in the lead, so we can do 6 and 7 now, like MJ said.
Nice.
I mean, and 8 is quite kind of
Yeah.
autofill.
Yeah, we might as well just finish it to 8.
Yeah, you can finish it out. You can finish it out. We'll just do it this way. And then just double check if you can do a self check. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit that one. Make sure your numbers add up to 36.
For future, I think there is a way with these drop downs to not allow people to do the same number twice, but
Yes.
it's a little bit more complicated. So
I was
next time.
I was up last night and MJ saw me.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should have seen him throwing this together last night.
Yeah, this is still really
have
cool.
all the 8s been turned white?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, front contrast.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the hard part. I should have picked another color for that one. I'm filling in the 8s here just to balance everything out. I'm not sure if that's going to work. You know what? I'm going to...
That may screw it up even more.
Yeah, it's going to screw up. I'm going to just turn their rows off, I think. And they can come back. They can come back later and do that. You're right.
Yeah.
So make it null
Or
for
just
everything.
delete the content. Yeah.
Yeah, because to make it accurate, you have to fill in every single item. So if you guys, if you have a chance, can help me turn off those who are incomplete. And they can always come back and fill it back in. Thank you.
Yeah, I think that's the last one.
Yeah, just
Sure. Oh, what happened to this row, Truck Diva? I got a 7 here. Did I mess up that?
Everything else is up to 36.
Okay. All right. Is that as correct as we can get?
I believe
So our final rankings is Spock is number 1. Scotty is number 2. We have McCoy is number 3. Uhura 4. Sulu 5. Kirk is number 6. Chekhov 7. And Chapel is number 8. All right. So to our guests, any thoughts? What's your thoughts on the final rankings from the STFC Ohana?
I'm not
Kirk
shocked
is
by
a
Chapel.
surprise.
Yeah, I'm not shocked by Chapel. I don't think I even remember her enough within the TOS series. But yes, I'm with you, Lostin. Kirk is a shock.
Why do you think that
I
is?
don't know.
Quasel?
I don't know. Kirk is maybe for one the too obvious choice on the one hand because he was the captain and very present. But then maybe there are other characters that, especially looking at the community, have a different view on things. I don't know.
Yeah, I think. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, Kirk is just everywhere all the time, and that might be why people were just like, nah. We like the individuality of a lot of the other characters, and they resonate with a lot of other people for different reasons.
Well, let's also please bear in mind that these are the rankings today. That's not necessarily what it was back then.
Right. No, that's true.
Well, no, if we were to rank him under today's lens, then no one would vote for Kirk because he was
fair.
I don't know if I can say the words on a
fair, no,
Iron Chef.
Fair.
Thank you. Yeah,
he was a woman chaser, wasn't he? He would kiss anything in a skirt. Didn't even have to be wearing a skirt, I suppose. But it was very
yep.
bravado.
I'm not going to say that.
No, I wasn't either.
I cut myself. Sorry, Chef.
No. I think that's true. He is everywhere. He was also TJ Hooker. He has done a lot of other shows, right? So he is not just identifiable with Star Trek. He had a career beyond Star Trek as well, and so overexposure could hurt him as opposed to like we only saw Leonard Nimoy in mostly Star Trek episodes or Scotty or McCoy. Definitely weren't beyond Star Trek, and so maybe that could be a reason that it's just he's so popular that he is not the favorite because he's been everywhere. So
it may also be that he's because he's the hero kind of character. It's fun to watch, but it maybe doesn't resonate with who people really are. He's sort of more of an archetype, whereas the other characters had a little bit of nuance to them that he got a little bit of in the movies, but I think in the series he really did not have a whole lot of nuance to the way that he existed. So maybe that's part of it too.
I think Welsh Warlock made a very good comment in chat about his ranking. If you want to read it out, or I don't know.
Oh, go ahead, read it.
He wrote why I scored them like I did. McCoy kept them grounded. Jacob was the humor. Russia invented everything. Uhura, she was the outside of the box thinker. Spock was the reason and logic. Scotty, they make it work. Sulu was the wild unexpected. Chapel was the hard. And Kirk was the reckless charge of them. I kind of find it a very good summary about the characters.
Yeah. Wrath of Butter Pecan said Denny Crane was the only role Shatner was good at. So Boston Legal, of course, there. Yeah. So he's been pretty much, as an actor, William Shatner has had a lot of different roles. Very talented person as well. Miss Congeniality. Yeah, he was in Miss Congeniality as well. And then he also did Iron Chef USA. He did Iron Chef USA. You guys ever see that show? It was on.
We're watching it right now.
We are watching it right now.
Oh, wait, like the.
Yeah. So I have the clip somewhere. He actually was the chairman of Iron Chef before they did it on the Food Network. So this was on either UPN or CW. It must have been UPN, where he actually was a chairman. Let me go find the clip very well. Spock is number 1. Any surprises there, or any thoughts on him being number 1?
No surprise for me.
I've told you.
Not in this
I'm
community.
surprised by that.
Not in this community. Yeah, I think.
Chef, I have to ask the question here. You did this with the original series. Are you planning on doing more of these, like with TNG, Voyager, DS9?
If it's something that we'd like to do, we can. But I wasn't sure how it was going to work as well. So it seemed to have worked really well. So I actually kind of like this. Yeah, and I might just leave. I'll make a copy of this, but I also might leave it up so people can enter in at their leisure.
Yeah.
Again, I don't want the thing to get broken, so because it's editable by anybody, so they can change things however they want, other than the cells that are locked. So I'm kind of.
I mean, if you plan it down the road, maybe after the first entry, you can change it to a Google form and let people submit their entries.
Oh, okay.
But if you keep it open, that might mess up the data.
Yeah. No, I agree. So, but yeah, any other surprises on here? I know Scotty is number 2 as opposed to McCoy. I would think McCoy would be number 2, but any thoughts on Scotty being the second most popular one?
Well, I think Bones is very intellectual humor, isn't he? Whereas Scotty's more your baseline, like dad joke humor. So I can understand why people would think he should be second.
Was that an insult to the community?
Yes, it was. It was an underhand insult because Bones should be better. Terrible. This is just shocking.
I mean, I think I don't understand the math well enough, but I do think it has to do with this rank order piece. So people that are in the middle of a lot of people's charts are probably going to score better.
Correct.
And then polarizing people are going to score worse, which actually explains Kirk pretty well. And maybe a little bit McCoy as well, because I think you either love his character or you find him a little bit annoying. So I wonder if that's part of the reason for some of that. And I think what's not to like about Scotty? And again, I think that the whole cast was amazing.
Yeah.
So, and the characters were really well done over the course of the series and the movies. And by the last movie, I mean, if you think about Uhura's progression over the course of all of the movies, I mean, she becomes such a great character throughout. I mean, she was groundbreaking at the beginning, and then just so strong by the end. It was great. So I think all of them are great. So
yeah. All right. Any final thoughts? On the chart? If not, thank you for playing along. I appreciate everyone participating in that. Let's see. Let me get out full screen here. I was mentioning Shatner being on Iron Chef USA. This is one of the videos of it. I'm not sure if we can get the audio.
No audio.
No audio.
Oh wait, hold on. There might be. Don't believe me because I have your stream muted.
It's very soft.
Each is an expert in a different style of cooking, and each will take on challengers who dare to enter a kitchen arena. Iron Chef American, Iron Chef French, Iron Chef Italian, and Iron Chef Asian.
I'd watch him in that.
What inspiration will each challenger bring? How will the Iron Chefs fight back? Through the heat of battle, we will discover the truth and determine whose cuisine will reign supreme. Turn up the heat.
Yeah, I'd watch him in that.
This was the pilot. They only made 2 episodes and they canceled it afterwards.
I can see why this speaks to you.
Yeah, it's not the again, it's not the original. Not the Japanese version, not the Food Network one. But yeah, something a little different. But yeah, I kind of wanted to see more of Shatner in Iron Chef, but unfortunately, they only made 2 episodes, and they said this ain't working. So we'll move on to something else. All right. Well, thanks for being here. I know that there's a lot of stuff going on in the game. There's some lag that needs to be resolved. These hostiles need to be figured out a little bit more. But I hope you guys keep at it. There's a challenge here, especially with the hostiles. And I think it's a good challenge, like Lostin said, and hopefully to resolve all the lags. And hopefully I heard there's a compensation chest coming out as well. So that something to hopefully look forward to coming up, and hope that will be helpful to everyone else. Any final thoughts as we start moving on? I see CDB has just started up their stream, and we're going to raid on over to him. But anything else before we close out?
Chef,
Thank
again,
you
thank you for having us, man.
Thank you for having us.
No, you guys, you all are wonderful, and thank you for joining. If you are not following Minnie, when are you streaming again?
Monday.
Monday and Fridays are your times. Lost in
more STFC focused on a Monday.
Yeah, more STFC on Monday.
The community will allow me.
Yeah. Lost in
coming to a server reset near you.
Okay, coming to a server reset. That's when Lost in is on when he's not busy. MJ.
Tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be doing open mic night, and Mama Hat is supposed to be joining us, and she also just started her own Twitch channel. So we're
really?
getting the ball rolling on that. Yes.
Is there a way to put her Twitch channel in the chat, so we can kind of...
if I can, it's the baby's about to go crazy. Yeah, here, somebody copy and paste this for me, and I will. There you go. Or there it is. I did it. It worked for me. So, boom. That's the idea. It's going to be some hobbyist stuff, some art, some poetry. I don't think she's doing any gameplay, though. So, we'll see how it goes.
If you get a chance, please follow Mrs. Hat, and we can get her up to affiliates very soon.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see her do some speed racer with Dr. Iron Chef and Dr. Mom.
Oh, that's right. That could be it.
If I can talk her into it, that's the idea. Eventually, she'll have to put some sort of gameplay up, I think.
That'll be awesome. And then Tarpy will be on later on today with DJs. Maybe not.
Graduated with honors from the Culinary Institute of America. Born in Texas, grew up in Atlanta. Owns 13 restaurants.
Did you hear that? Tarpy sounded really soft.
She did.
Yeah, she sounded really soft, but she was saying not tonight. I think.
Okay, not tonight. Yeah.
Not streaming tonight.
And then Quasel, when are you on the next show? Are you going to be on CDB show? You probably are.
Maybe not. I don't know. I will decide on the fly.
Quasel just appears everywhere.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry about that.
No.
My sorry, my headphones died, so I needed to switch microphones, and then didn't realize it did it to the wrong one. Stream together and me don't get along well. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
We're not planning a stream tonight. Sorry to interrupt the people after.
No.
Don't worry.
That's okay. We'll I'm sure DJs will be on multiple times this week, so please catch DJs as he streams next. And Tarpy's usually there doing some very fun stuff. I do enjoy all the new content DJ's doing, including the IRL stuff as well. So, all right, let's head on over to CDB to you. We'll get the raid started. We will be on. We actually have a affiliate anniversary coming up. I think that's in a couple of weeks. So we'll be prepping for that. So we'll be on either.
It's Maud's on Monday.
What was that?
It's Maud HD's on Monday.
Oh, more AC. Oh, that's right. And then I believe Tibbs has his 4-year anniversary coming up as well on the 12th. So 4 years of streaming. You're definitely welcome, Lost End. And thank you to all of our friends and guests here today on stream and then also in chat. You guys are all wonderful, and I do appreciate all of your support as we continue going through STFC together and having more fun, hopefully, this week than we've had with the lag that's happened this week. And that'll be cleared up. I think that'll be cleared up soon. And so we'll just be waiting for all of that. CDB is on. We'll start the raid. If my system is like ready to shut down, it's struggling right now. So we'll get the raid up and running. And hope you all have a great week. Hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. And then we'll see you real soon. Huiho. Let's raid on over to CDB to you.